Something just happened that made me feel exactly how I felt during 2018, during the bear market. And it is shocking to me that this is happening, and once again, a signal that this is absolutely the type of market that you should be interested in, that you should be focusing on with your entire effort, not to necessarily go all in and buy everything right now, but just understanding that when Goldman Sachs is looking at buying Celsius, it is an urgent bat signal that you should be paying attention, because the crypto ecosystem is once again starting to be dramatically undervalued. And that is exactly the type of news we want to see. Because if you're thinking about what could happen with regulations, what could happen with the global economy, well, of course, Goldman Sachs is thinking about that too. And this is exactly what happened with the banks buying into crypto, buying into different tokens and ecosystems within this world. And this happened throughout the entire bear market of 2018. So once again, we have history repeating itself. I'm trying not to hit my head on this damn hut. And the reality is that these are the moments that usually people start to go away. They feel so down bad, they feel so distressed by the way the market has treated them. And we talked about this during the bull market, about how savage and how brutal these bear markets can be. Even I wasn't prepared for the collapse of UST, Luna, Celsius, and all these things becoming forced selling. But now that we're here and seeing the bankers once again get hungry for these crypto assets makes me so excited, because it doesn't mean we're turning around and going up only. In fact, in 2018, it really felt like the crypto ecosystem was purposefully being held down, range traded, and effectively there was just too much distrust in the ecosystem. And that distrust, I believe, once again, is going to lead to amazing buying opportunities. This type of news, to me, gives me an entirely new excitement beyond my already very obvious strong FOMO and belief for crypto and what it's going to do to our overall internet, our societies in the future. But to see the bankers jumping in and joining the party, looking to buy out Celsius, to me is a fantastic sign. It means that once again, we're entering into a market where smart money is starting to make their plays and get offensive while everyone else is getting defensive. And that is precisely what you want to do with your own mindset. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't have a ton of dry powder, and I understand that. And so if you're in a place right now where you don't have dry powder, what you need to be thinking about is the basics: saving, making income, doing whatever you can to hustle, because in these markets, the people who are able to invest, and I don't know how long the bear market's going to last, this macroeconomic stuff is way, way different than it was in 2018. But I know that if Goldman Sachs is jumping in trying to aggressively buy out Celsius, that there's a reason, and that most likely they're not going to be underwater in their investment forever. So if you can buy and hold in these times, understanding that you should only be buying projects that you're comfortable holding for not days, not months, but years. And this is that long-term mindset. The people who are able to think like this, able to buy in these markets, and able to just sit on the sidelines and wait for the market to come around again. That is the very, very exciting proposition in front of us. I just wanted to cover this because I've been traveling the last couple of days, but when I saw that news, I got this feeling that reminded me just of exactly the way it was in 2018, when you started seeing the banks buy in and everybody thought we were just one candle away from another bull run. What we now know is that these market cycles take so long to work out because of consumer confidence. It takes a while before people start feeling comfortable throwing tons of their disposable income into this market. And hopefully, when the market turns back on again, we'll have sustainable products with growing user bases and a real foundation for this industry to flourish. The amount of capital that's been destroyed is on par with, it's actually much bigger than the dot-com bubble. And what's happening in the macro economy is absolutely historic. So we just need to really be respectful and have patience. As we've seen, patience and being able to sit on your hands has been a key factor for those, especially in the fungible token market. Once again, we're seeing, compared to Ethereum, non-fungibles and good projects holding up. And that's something that I believed was going to happen. It's certainly not happening in the fungible token market. And it's one of the reasons why I thought NFTs were going to be a secret of the bear market. And once again, we're seeing strong communities, at least in ETH relative value, hold up their values. I'm going to be monitoring this situation closely. Once again, the housing market is looking like it's getting onto its last leg. We're seeing earnings season, which is going to be coming into play in the next few weeks, and that could represent the next leg down. Again, we've just seen a lot of crazy political news. I'm not going to get into it here. That's not the point of this channel, and it's far, far too emotional for too many people. So what I want to say is we need to really be understanding the geopolitical situation, what's happening in the macro economy, and understanding that the Fed still has their foot on the gas, raising interest rates and creating quantitative tightening that is going to impact all markets. So once that cycle starts reaching its apex, the market can start looking forward to a pivot. But until then, patience is the name of the game, slow DCA. And I'll tell you when I start making my big buys, I still have a lot of my dry powder on the side that I was planning to use in this bear market because we really don't know quite yet the extent of this macroeconomic situation. And crypto is existing within a macro framework. So I hope this helps. Once again, this Goldman news trying to buy out Celsius is something that is super exciting. And I think very important in understanding, is this time different? Is it really different? Because I don't think it is. I think it's quite similar to the last times. And that makes me excited once again to start going the other way once everybody thinks crypto's dead. It's all just Fugazi. I've been having a lot of meetings, business meetings. And once again, we're getting the crypto bro memes. We're getting the accusations of there's nothing here. It's all just speculation. It's a big casino. You could say the exact same thing about the stock market, all right? There is absolutely so much substance going on in crypto, and I can't wait to be once again called crazy for the next few years while we accumulate, because I do believe that the market will return. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'll be there for it. I hope this video finds you well. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you subscribe. I'm Elliot Trades. You can find me on Twitter, and I'll see you very soon on the next episode.